Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're exploring this dead village.
We're not robbing you, we're adventuring the back.
Keep up, Timothy. I brought up that's back now, right?
Yes, a few times, to be honest.
It's absolutely fantastic. Everyone should go, whenever they get a chance, go look up Sandy Not Included and enjoy what used to be considered the pinnacle of humor of 2010 YouTube. You'll be all like, wow, this is amazing, and then also be like, wow, I can't believe people used to say this.
It's too real.
There's a part of it that's like, you know those like books that are just like jokes from like the 1920s or something?
Yes.
And it's just like all super racist.
Super racist and super sexist.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's like that.
Yeah.
But like, because the internet moves at 30 years per hour,
yeah.
It's
the weirdest shit, man.
There's a line from fucking SpongeBob where Patrick's trying to figure something out, and he's like, aging process increased 40 years per second, and I'm like, that's just how fast the internet runs, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Have you been liking the SpongeBob memes I've been sending you?
Of course.
Of course. Good, I'm happy.
You can never have enough SpongeBob memes.
I absolutely love them because they're so on point with today's society.
Speaking of which, they've been slowly, playing more and more episodes of the Patrick Star Show.
Yes.
Which is the spin-off of SpongeBob, featuring Patrick.
Yes.
Of SpongeBob fame.
Yes.
So I've been watching that on and off here and there as it's been airing. She's pretty good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I imagine it's going to do a lot better than Camp Coral, which has also been having a couple episodes come out here and there, but isn't nearly as funny or as interesting as Patrick Star Show. Because the Patrick Star Show runs 100% on cocaine. Like, the writers were in the office of SpongeBob, took all the cocaine, wrote all these episodes
and
out.
Went, I love it.
No, and then someone went, dude, we can't put these as SpongeBob episodes. And they were like,
oh, you're right, we need to make a new
fuck
show.
It, we'll make a new show then.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
They did all the cocaine and all the acid they had in the office, and then wrote the Patrick Star Show. That is literally how that show feels.
That sounds great. I can't wait.
Like, there's one where his, like, Patrick's grandfather, they're, like, selling his shit, and he doesn't want to sell any of it, and he gives, like, reasons for why. He goes into the, like, history of each one,
yeah,
but every time he touches one of the objects that he doesn't want to sell, his eyes go into, like, great wizard mode, like he's summoning a demon, and they shoot out a video screen into the sky that just plays out his life.
Dumb as shit, but I love it.
And it's like, and he like goes all the way back to the Dark Ages, like he's been alive since the Dark Ages.
This is so fucking dumb. I love it though.
And then they'll like finish the story, and he'll be like, "That's why I can't sell it." And Patrick's just like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know what were you saying."
That show is amazing already.
It's absolutely a ride. It's totally worth watching. If people haven't seen it yet and they think it's going to be really stupid, let me assure you, it is really stupid, and you should absolutely watch it.
That is amazing, and I love it.
They literally have one where Patrick and his grandfather are literally in a war because they refuse to step out of the way of each other to go up and down the staircase. So he just refuses them to let him upstairs, and the other one refuses him to let him downstairs, and that's the whole episode. And it becomes such a big incident that they go into full war with, like, barbed wire fucking picket lines and shit. And fucking, it gets so out of control that the news network for Bikini Bottom does a news story on.
Oh my god, this is so dumb, but I love it.
Oh yeah, it is the stupidest shit I've ever watched.
Everything's fine. Oh shit, what's that? Let's see, guys. We decided to show up. What? Is that a problem? Nah. We're just glad you're not Black Cloaks.
Hey, man.
You saw him? Yeah, he's in the palace. We let him slip by because he kicked our ass.
Hey, we just let him through. Couldn't have given a shit.
Out of my way.
The trick to Mulan's real powers is that she's much stronger when she's not wearing armor.
Oh,
like all,
yeah, really?
like all females in media.
Legitimately, like that is actually what is happening.
Like, I hadn't noticed it until recently, and I was just like, oh yeah, that is correct. She literally becomes more powerful the less armor she wears. I guess it's like all forms of media though.
Yeah, that's not even a joke though with this character.
I mean, they even do that to Samus Aran in Super Smash Bros. Because Zero Suit Samus is far better than Samus.
Yeah.
It's like, not even close. This is it.
This is it.
Did you ever pick up Metroid Dread, by the way?
No, I did not.
I want to pick it up.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
Except you kind of needed to know the story from the last games for it to make sense. And god dang it, Nintendo, you were never going to release that.
Well, luckily for me, I know all the lore of all the Metroid games because I played Other M, and I know that Ridley was actually a tiny rabbit thing.
And was her part of her dad.
I have a friend who is absolutely, like, Metroid is like one of his favorite game series of all time.
Yes.
Like, absolutely one of his favorite of all time. So whenever I'm talking to him, I'm always just like, whenever he brings up like Ridley, I'm always just like, oh yeah, I remember Ridley. He was the weird, like, fluffy rabbit thing from Other M. And he's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's Best Ridley. The one where he was the tiny rabbit thing. I remember.
In case everybody didn't know, Chris loves pushing people's buttons. Oh, they're gonna do that thing from the movie, Chris.
They're gonna climb the pole.
Yes.
Well, dressed as women.
It's really weird.
I mean, that's how they did it in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Donald is literally a fucking spider. Why are they all Spider-Man all of a sudden? This is not how physics work.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh no! She falls down,
dude,
cracks her skull.
It wasn't even like 10 feet.
I know. She falls. I just imagine she falls backwardly and skull first onto the concrete, dies immediately.
End of game.
Damn.
Never seen again.
Hard credits.
Hard credits.
I feel like that's the best way to
it's
murder people.
Dark Cloak.
That's the best way to murder people, though, right? Is you kill them off in the story and then hard credits. Don't give anyone any time to even think about it.
That's how I would do it, you know?
Damn it, I didn't want to fuck this guy. I wanted to go around him.
Wait.
Shit! I like that the cloak guy was spooked. Like, clearly not the most aware person. You're wrong, it is I. Eye Patch Man.
Ah, never heard of him.
That entire build-up felt unnecessary and stupid.
It was 100% unnecessary and stupid.
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, Zigbar is my favorite organization member.
I'm sorry, is Sora just that fucking stupid?
Yes.
They just lost track of him running past him.
But you also gotta remember, Chris, that guy is my favorite organization member. Because of dumb shit like that, he's just like, I'm out of here!
I can see it. I just like the Sora looks up and is like, oh no, he's gone. He literally just ran past him. He's so dumb.
For China! I'll handle this.
Yeah.
Are we having fun yet?
Rain fire upon them. Quick, use your Final Fantasy summon. Summon Poseidon. Yes! It's bullshit. The entire sky should have fell. Chicken Little said the whole sky should have fell. Have you ever seen Chicken Little? Like, watched the actual movie?
It's probably been a long time since I have.
It's a weird movie to go back to.
I think I've heard that.
It's one of those movies that, like, the more you watch it, the more uncomfortable it gets. As you realize that, like, yeah, people are just, like, an asshole for no reason in this movie.
That happens a lot in movies.
Specifically for him, for, like, no reason.
Well, I guess that wasn't Riku. No shit, Sherlock. Sorry, Sora. You're fucking terrible and you don't know anything. She can't stay. She's gotta go find her fuck buddy.
Hey, Derek, please.
Oh wait, sorry. They didn't get married.
The Emperor has a wife.
No, the guy... Your Excellency, Shong. Song?
Yeah. Shun?
Shong, yeah.
Shun
Something
probably.
terrible happened. Yeah, we got fucking mugged. Oh, that's what the young man said after he fucking killed everybody. Yes, Your Excellency. You see, a young stranger visited us not too long ago. The captain fought the visitor, but was quickly defeated. To my dishonor.
My
seems-
honor!
That the young man was the one in black that I've heard the whispers about. Did he mention the name Riku? He hadn't offered his name. He was quite rude. Rude? Then it was Riku!
Nice.
Riku is in the organization?
Yes, he's the 20th
Gosh.
member of the Organization 13, obviously.
No, he's organization member 18. Or 14. 14, because it's 13. Get it? Oh, wait, no, we already
No,
have
there was
14.
already a 14, Derek.
Shit, you're right, so he's 15.
Okay.
Why did he come here? Probably to off the king.
Also, most of the Ansems are different members.
Yes.
Technically. So,
So they all have X's in their names.
I would argue you're probably closer with 18.
Yep. Ah, dude, this fucking game. Mulan!
Mulan, wait.
Don't be a rouge.
Shung.
I'm fine with them. That's right. Indeed. That is true. We are not worried while you protect us. The royal us. Ari!
But I really need her not to die. That's my plaything now.
Whoa, I mean...
Hey man, he's a military leader. He gets to choose what he wants. This is rural Japan.
China.
China, Jesus Christ. That was...
Big difference.
Japan would not be happy with me on that one.
China
would
wouldn't be
equally
happy.
unhappy with me on that one.
Some more torn pages.
There's a chart out there that shows, like, China's public perception across, like, the entire world, right?
Yes.
And there's a guy talking about it, and he's just like, over the last couple of years, China's, like, popularity has waned in most countries, except for Japan, but that's because it's always been low with Japan, and that shit's never gonna change. Cracked me up.
That's too on point, though. That's the best part. So, because Goofy air quotations died earlier, all of his his items he had equipped are no longer equipped.
That's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
I
just
didn't
annoying.
realize until, like, right now.
It's like, that's just annoying.
Welcome to old RPGs, where they're like, your character's dead, so we'll take all of their items away, so they're not dead.
My favorite is Final Fantasy VI. In Final Fantasy VI, there's a point where your cast will, like, die and or go away for a while, and whenever that happens, what you do is you take all their good gear and you steal it from them.
Yeah.
And then you put it on your other characters.
That happens in any RPG. Any RPG that you have a character whose air quotation's bad, and they leave, you always do that.
Yeah, you just take
Because
all
you're
their
like,
shit.
what? That happened in 10, that happened in
10-2?
10-2.
I don't know. I
In
just
10-2, you only actually have 3 characters, I think, like the whole game. But they just change outfits, so, you know.
See, I know it happens in 6. I know it happens in 7.
Why did you even open the door? That was a bad choice, you know? The entire palace would have been fine if nobody opened the door.
What is this, the Resident Evil mansion?
Yes. Because look at it. What's it gonna do? Clap its little symbols at you? No, it's gonna shoot giant lightning bolts.
Tap, 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 tap. Barrel roll!
So get it? You're gonna jump on its tail because it's a hook.
There's no way and I want to hang out too. I feel like this is missing. I feel like this is missing. Shadow of the Colossus music.
Dun dun.
Which I wanted to sing a medley of it, and then remembered I don't remember it well enough to do so.
I understand completely.
Eventually, Derek, we'll have you play that game.
Absolutely.
It's on the list.
It's a big list.
Yeah, it is. I know it's a game Derek wants to play at some point, because he's never played it, and it's quite interesting. A lot of fun. And then I will play Eco. Because I really like Eco. And no one remembers Eco.
I remember why no one remembers IRAM.
Because they can't count higher than 9! How do you make all of this and this, but you can't count higher than this? That's how I feel whenever they make a new Pokemon game. How they create all of this and this, but they can't count higher than this?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong right now. With the glories of the National Dex being cut.
But it's
still there!
What a weird... Oh my god, fucking Gen 4, the remake of Gen 4 is the biggest level of, like, questionable decisions I've seen in a while.
It was half-assed.
It really was. It was half-assed. If anything, they probably should have at least chose Platinum as a base instead of the other two, but that's not uncommon. Like, they did that with Emerald and,
like, they kind of did. They, like, kept more of the Pokemon in there than
Emerald
initially was in there.
Yeah, Ruby and Sapphire. Like, Ruby and Sapphire is based off of Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
They changed some of the Pokemon. But, like, for the most part, the layout, design, and puzzles were Sapphire and Ruby. And the reason I remember this is because there's a point in Sapphire where you can easily get stuck if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And that's not in Emerald at all. And I remember it because I remember playing Sapphire and then getting stuck and being like, oh, is this that part of Sapphire that's fucking stupid? And then did it and was like, yeah, it was. Okay, great. Let's choose the dumb one to use as the base.
Well, yeah, you have to, Chris. It's like you don't know how the internet works. Or how to make money via Nintendo, terrible Nintendo decisions.
Yeah, true. Fair. Fair.
Fair, I will take that, you know, fair.
Fair. Absolutely fair. But
oh my god, he's dropping bombs, Chris!
Just choices, Derek. It's all about the choices.
You say that.
Like, sometimes you just gotta choose to make choices. And my choice was to not change anything.
Yeah.
I also love it, though, because, like, to get into the whole, like, people jumping the gun, though, on that game, everyone was just like, it's bullshit because it's too easy, and then you, like, re-fight the gym leaders, and you're like, this is way too fucking hard. And I'm like, I thought it was easy.
Well, yeah, it was easy for that moment.
It's easy the first time around, but then every time afterwards, they make it exponentially harder. Pew, 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 pew. I mean, we all remember this from Chinese culture, right? The ancient symbol dragon.
The symbol dragon, when that came by and murdered everybody.
Yeah, I remember it. It was part of the adept lore of China.
I hate this boss. He's so weird.
You ever seen any of the, like, the Tumba Lord memes?
I don't think so.
Oh, apparently I need to send.
Oh wait, no, Lord Trumpeteer.
Yeah, Lord Trumpeteer shit. Yeah. There's just people dressed as tubas in various crazy ways.
It's amazing and so dumb.
I love it. I do. I love dumb shit like that. Roar! I am the dragon. Come on! Deep freeze.
Wow, this is innocuous.
Derek, just fucking kill him already. What are you doing?
Trying.
What are you doing? God, have you learned nothing from, I've already forgotten the name of the thing that makes you climb the Colossus? Giant Shadow of the Colossus. You learned nothing about it. Just grab his tail, climb him, hold on when he tries to shake you off, and stab him at his weak point repeatedly.
Yeah. What you gotta do.
Just insert your sword into the cranium. It's like, can't wait until we do it. Just play Shadow of the Colossus.
Your advice is gonna be so like half-hearted like that.
Well, yeah, but the first time that you stab your sword into their skull, I'm just gonna be like, oh no, I've forgotten how to do math.
Yes, I would expect nothing less. I'm on fire with my laser!
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Derek, you can't say that. That's racist now.
What?
It's... Trust me, it's stupid even if I explained it.
What?
It's because the cell...
It's got fake lips?
It has fake lips that make him theoretically look like he could be
Doing blackface?
a blackface person, therefore racist, and I'm just like, that's just how Cell is designed. I'm like, that's just what imperfect, that's just what Cell's second form looks like. Yeah, and Derek is opposite. Derek's like, ah, and I understand. I'm with you 100%, it's so stupid. I forget, it got brought up on an episode of Game Grumps, and Egoraptor went off on it, being like, we thought it was so funny, but it was so racist. And I'm like, Egoraptor, you were part of what created that culture. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's bad. Oh no, Mulan's gonna get crushed. But don't worry, her Prince Charming, that's not actually a Prince Charming, is here to help her.
It's not a prince. He's not even that charming. He's just kind of an ass.
But it's okay, because it died.
Wait a minute, you lied to us about being a man? Time to execute you.
They're both duty-bound by honor or something like that.
Well, it's because... What is the lore of Mulan?
They're going to war with the Huns, and Mulan...
No. I mean, like, what was Mulan's family? Was she a rich family? I feel like she was.
I think she was from a noble family.
Yeah, okay, so it'd be fine. They could make it work.
I forget.
What did he say?
That you suck.
Yes.
Dragons have crossed our land and left a great web of paths. These dragons wield much power, and they are the source of many gifts to both man and nature.
Yes, they exist in both the north, west, east, and south. The four pillars. Now you take the monkey staff and go on a journey.
Become
a journey
so
to the east, as one would say. Actually, no, journey to the west.
Did you?
No.
No, not at
I was
all.
about to, but he told me the situation had changed.
He said 3 wise guys had arrived, and they would take care of things.
Look at these wise guys.
That's me!
That's gotta be Riku.
Yeah. But where's His Majesty?
But what's he doing hanging out with Organization 13?
It's the only way out of the darkness, obviously.
At least our island is okay.
My buck buddy's okay.
Listen, if you're living in the darkness with a bunch of dark energy shadow people, and they're like, hey, you want out? You're gonna be like, yeah. Yes, I do.
I mean, what? The captain.
She'd like Shang. She'd just like the captain.
What is it?
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
To my island?
I hardly expected such humble request. In this case, I'm afraid I must refuse. Captain Lee's responsibility is to protect the Emperor. And yet, Mulan,
Yes.
would you like to serve alongside him and protect me?
What?
Two reeds together are stronger than one. But the choice is yours alone.
But I'm the Emperor, so you have to.
So far, this is better than the actual sequel to Mulan.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah, they get to be together and he doesn't die.
They get to be together, he doesn't die. They don't have to go on a long journey to give 3 women away to some other rich pampered kid. People don't fall in love with rich pampered kid. Everything is great.
But with the 3 soldiers that they had to accompany him, it's really dumb.
The Land of Dragons.
We got above honor, Chris. Because honor!
Honor! Oh. Alright, though, with that, we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then.